Greetings, Eric Backer, naturopath from New Zealand, author of Candida Crusher. Thanks for checking out my video today. I'm going to talk about Candida and Gerd, or gastroesophageal reflux, or heartburn. A person recently asked me on YouTube, is Candida associated with Gerd, or reflux? Well, it certainly can be, and I've seen this in many instances that people with Candida, particularly severe Candida, can have esophageal reflux. One of the key things that Candida causes is fermentation dysbiosis. So fermentation occurs basically from sugar consuming yeast or consuming food, particularly refined carbohydrates, and producing gas. So fermentation is common, and it will often present itself with bloating and gas. So farting, flatulence, gas, bloating of the abdomen region, particularly after sweet foods. Many people who drink wine regularly or beer, people who eat pizzas and these sorts of foods regularly get fermentation dysbiosis, especially foods containing yeast when they consume sugar as well. But heartburn is also quite common, and this can occur for a few reasons. And heartburn particularly I find occurs with people with low stomach acidity. The whole digestive system becomes disordered with Candida. Low stomach acidity or hypochlorhydria is very common, particularly people my age and over, like 50 plus. Many people have got lower functioning stomach. Heartburn, in fact, occurs more commonly in underacid than overacid stomach. So the whole idea of taking acid blockers, various drugs to dilute stomach acid to stop heartburn is quite a silly thing to do, really, because you're actually preventing the breakdown and uptake of nutrients. You're also affecting how the pancreas works, because the pancreas relies on good acidification from the gut to convert inactive enzymes to active enzymes that it produces. And this, of course, is important to help break food down properly and also provide food for the beneficial bacteria further downstream in the intestinal tract. So many people taking these acid medications end up with a lot of digestive problems further downstream. They may, prevent getting heartburn, but they get a lot of problems down lower, like constipation or diarrhea or bloating or gas. So fermentation dysbiosis and underactive stomach are two common things I associate with Candida. And so you will find a relationship there, particularly chronic Candida and esophageal reflux. I've had many patients also have bacterial infection of the stomach, Helicobacter pylori. So bacteria can actually live in the stomach. They don't mind that acid environment, and they secrete a bicarbonate solution to neutralize acid around them, and that causes lots of burping. So if you have like a low-grade queasy sensation or nausea, especially if you change position in bed, sitting up or lying down, if you avoid certain kinds of foods because they make you feel quite sick or nauseous, or you get hot and cold sweats from eating things like garlic, especially right after eating them, this can be a red flag or a certain, surefire sign that you could have a Helicobacter infection. I'll do some more videos on H. pylori because it's a huge problem. About 1 in 4, 1 in 5 Americans have Helicobacter. I think it's about 25% of Australian and Kiwis have this as well. So again, this could be, underpinning your GERD or reflux, and it commonly does. We know now, after the work from Dr. Barry Marshall, the Australian doctor who discovered Helicobacter, I believe it was in 1984, that over 90% of all peptic ulcers and stomach ulcers are in fact caused by Helicobacter pylori. So quite a common bug. And it's shared. It can be transmitted from one person to another with utensil sharing, sharing cups around or spoons or stuff like that. We find it in families too. I often find the mum or the dad will have it, and the kids may have it, or the uncle may have it, or it's not that uncommon. So again, that could be another sign, or a reason why you could have this heartburn. It could be Helicobacter. It could be Candida. So first thing I'd recommend that you do is obviously change your diet and take these kinds of foods out that promote gas, the sugary foods, the takeaway foods, the alcohols, all the sweet foods, candy and chocolate and these sorts of foods. They should really go first and have a more alkaline diet. So put more vegetables in your diet, drink more water. These sorts of things are going to help neutralize, stomach acidity and help to reduce problems further downstream. Lemon juice, for example, quite a good thing to do. So, yes, to answer your question, after all that, there is an association with GERD or gastroesophageal reflux and Candida. There certainly is a relationship. So thanks for tuning into my video today. Be sure to check out yeastinfection.org, and a nice product for you to take for esophageal reflux and also especially for bloating is Candida. So go and check out candida.com, C-A-N-X-I-D-A. It's a product that I helped develop up that's been helping a lot of people now around the world in about 60 different countries now, I believe, helping these sorts of problems. So thank you for tuning in.